of the footy has changed the life of a Melbourne ice cream salesman, now packing his bags for the bright lights of the US. Victory in a grand final day longest kick competition led Dane Roy to a full college scholarship.
I'm Dane Roy, 27-year-old ice cream salesman from Oakley, about to undertake the next chapter in life, heading to Houston in America. Still, that's the point. I'm lost for words when I try and describe what's actually happening, because it's just unbelievable. It's ridiculous that this could happen to me, but it shows what hard work can do to you, and just appreciate everything in life now. It all started way back, and I think it would have been this time last year. Someone tagged me on Facebook, and it was the Carlton Draft Barrel Time comp, and they're like, "You should join this. You should enter this. Give you a pretty big kick." And I'm like, "Oh, I know, I'm a pretty big kick, so I'll do that."
He's giving it everything he's got, ladies and gentlemen! It's a monster!
I kicked it, launched it, and I looked at it going, I'm like, that could do it. That could be the kick. And it just kept going, and they kept running, and it landed 73 metres, and then you could see by the vision there, it was the best day of my life. Like, never experienced anything like that, and I didn't know what to say, so pretty happy with that. I had to actually get my education all sorted, because going over to college, you need to be able to study. So I've been contacting my school, my high school in Warragul, and I'm like, "Oh, do you have my reports? I need to get them all collaborated together and sent through in this official format of what classes I did and what marks I did from year 9 to year 12. So getting all that was a massive battle. Luckily, Mum had already saved all my reports, and then she scanned them and sent them through to the school, because they didn't have copies of them. So I'm like, "Okay, here's my records, there you go." Then when that was all sorted out, I had to do an SAT. So the Melbourne one in January was sold out, so I had to go down to Hobart, make a nice day trip to do a test. It was pretty annoying. Did the SAT, I thought I failed it. I was pretty angry, because it was all building up to that. Like, if I didn't pass that, then they'd have to wait to June to get the results of the next one, whereas the results came out in Feb. When I got the results, I passed, and I was just so relieved, because that was pretty much the last hurdle. Because during January, when I was studying for the SAT, I got a call at the library from Johnny and Chappie at Pro Kick saying, "Oh, we've got Houston on the line. Remember how we told you a couple of weeks ago that you're going to Houston? We weren't lying. You're actually going there." And I was like, "Really?" And then I was on the phone to him, and he's like, "He would like to offer you a full scholarship to the University of Houston." And I was like, he goes, I didn't actually know what to say then, because it had all happened just like that. If I was doing this 10 years ago, I probably wouldn't have the same dedication and commitment, because I just think it would happen. But now I know that nothing ever just happens. Like, you've got to put in for it. So I'm trying to help a few of the young kids who've got that mentality that, "Oh, no, it just happened." No, you have to make it happen. I train with about 15 to 20 others, but only about 8 are ready to go this year for 2016. And there's been 2 of them who've about to be announcing their offers. They've already been offered, they've already committed, they're just waiting on the final details before they announce it. And there's a few others who've been offered, but they didn't like the offer they got. Whether that's the university didn't do the subject they wanted. Like, if you want to be an engineer and you go into university that doesn't do engineering, you're not going to go. So it's all about understanding the opportunity, and that's where me going over to America and understanding that any scholarship offer is pretty much the same as each other, because you're going over there, you get your education paid for, you get life experience, you play football in front of thousands of people each week, and you get free food. Well, I didn't really do anything out of year 12, did like a TAFE course, but at Holmesglen. But I didn't want to do anything, because I was like, "No, whatever, I'll just wing it, I'll get a job, earn some money." And now I'm 27 and realise, like, if I want to go any further, I'll knowing people only gets you so far. Like they say, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That is true, but it also is what you know. Like if you've got the certificate or the diploma or the degree, the piece of paper to back up what you can do, and you've got already the contacts, then you're pretty close. So just building networks and relationships over the next 4 years, and coming back with a degree in marketing is what I'm going to do. That's what I want to get into. I reckon that'll set me up for my career.
The University of Houston is one of the best academic institutions in the country. And then you couple that with the ability to play football at this level, and I can't think of a better opportunity for anybody.
Houston is the number one or the most air-conditioned place on earth, I think it is. I'm not sure if it's America or on earth, but there's a lot of air cons in there. It's the 4th biggest city in America. Houston has a national sports team in every sport except for ice hockey. So you've got the Dynamo for the soccer, you've got the Texans for NFL, you've got the Astros for baseball, you've got the Rockets for basketball, then you've got the Dash for women's soccer, 40,000 seat stadium, TDECU, it's some sort of credit union sponsors them, and they've just had a revamp. So they had their stadium built only 3 years ago, and all their gym and athletic facilities have been rebuilt. So that's pretty cool. So the first game I'll be playing is September 3rd against Oklahoma, and they're ranked 4th and we're ranked 8th. So it'll be a packed house, and it's actually at NRG Stadium, which is the Houston Texans home ground. So they're going to send me over there in a couple of months, and they'll get me to kick, because I don't start classes until August. They'll get me to kick on some balls at NRG Stadium just to get used to it. So that's pretty cool. It's like coming over to Melbourne and kicking at the MCG on your day off. Obviously the goal is to play NFL, and but I'm a long way off that because I'm still pretty green, don't know all the rules. So we'll play college for 4 years, and if I'm lucky enough, I'll get in the NFL. If I don't, I'll still try and network something relating to media or marketing over there, and then maybe come back and work in a nice cushy job, getting some coin here. A life experience, and the fact that I can actually get an education as well, all because I can kick a ball.